Hey, thank you for tuning in to the Cool Corday Show. Today, we're going to be getting into how to get TikTok to share your video. Okay? You paid a lot of money for this course, but due to the fact that you're tuning in with me today, you get to get the information for free. If it's beneficial to you, please hit the like and subscribe button, because you know I'm a YouTuber now, guys. Let's get into it right now. Check it out.
Jake and Matt, you guys crushed it. Good job. To add to Jake real quick before I get started, he did mention you can create 100 to 150 posts at once. What you can do is you can, instead of posting it, you can draft it so it kind of will hold it, and then you can schedule them out later. So that's kind of a strategy I do as well. So you can literally sit there for an hour and create content for like a month and just put them in your drafts and then post them, twice, 3, 4, 5 times a day, whatever you want. But just want to throw that out there. But as far as the strategy, I want to kind of talk about how the algorithm works and how you can stop someone from scrolling and get them to do something. So what's crazy is I started TikTok back in September, kind of when Matt started. I didn't really take it seriously. I grew my following a little bit. I was kind of just throwing stuff up there. And I saw Matt and Jake just crushing it. So I literally started getting serious with this in April. And since April, I checked this morning, I had about 1,200 visits to my legendary funnel and about a 40% opt-in, and then a ton of sales from that. Super cool. And basically, I want to talk about how you can get someone to stop scrolling, get them to do something. And if you don't have a link, I want to give you another option as well. So also, this strategy kind of goes into every social media platform. If you can understand how this works, and you can take this to Instagram or YouTube. So basically, for every social media platform, the main goal of it is to keep people on the platform, right? So when Facebook first came out, when Instagram first came out, it was the same thing as TikTok. They would give you a ton of traffic. That's why people are getting so much traffic right now, because you got to understand, TikTok's trying to compete with Facebook and Instagram. So what they do is they give you a ton of traffic right now, okay? So, you got to kind of understand the way TikTok is gonna, go into the future. They'll probably start running ads. It'll be harder to get organic traffic. That's gonna happen no matter what. But right now, what we got to take advantage of is the traffic coming in. So I want to talk about the strategy. And the way it works is there's a For You page and there's a following page. Okay, and the following page is people you follow, and you can see the videos they post. Okay, now the For You page is the most powerful thing. This is where TikTok literally gives you people to watch videos. It's random people based on who you like, who you engage with, stuff like that. So your main goal is to get into people's For You page. And the cool thing right now is I would say 90% of the people watching my videos are from the For You page. And I think that Matt, Jake, and Dominic can probably say the same thing, that most of the views are coming from the For You page, okay? Now, there's a few ways to get in the For You page, okay? I want to talk about the actual strategy and the algorithm on that. So basically, let me see if I can share my screen here. Well, I'll share in a second, but basically, everyone gets on the For You page right away. So let's just say you make a post and you post it. You're literally on the For You page right away. Now, here's the thing, okay? So it's called the back on Instagram as well. So let's just say you post a video, and within they're gonna show 100 people that video, okay? And if a certain amount of people engage, then they're gonna show it to another 500 people. If a certain amount engage, they're gonna show it to 1,000, then 10,000, 100,000. And if you can figure out what that algorithm is, then you'll start growing very quickly. I'm gonna go into that. So let me share my screen here. I just want to kind of talk about the batch theory here. Let me share my screen. Can you guys see that?
Yes.
Okay. So I talked about the batch theory on how that works. Okay. So they show it to a certain, a small amount of people, and then it kind of goes bigger and bigger. Okay. So what I want you guys to think about is the point system. Okay. So when you post a video, basically a like is worth a point. If someone comments on your TikTok, it's worth 2 points. If someone gives you a follow based on that video, they give you 3 points. If someone shares that video, then they give you 4 points. If someone, you get 5 points if someone watches the whole video. So let's just say your video is 15 seconds and most people watch, the whole thing, you know, like let's say 90% of people watch the whole video, you get 5 points for that. And the most powerful thing is if people rewatch it. Okay, so I want you guys to kind of think about that and kind of look at this graph here, and you guys might want to write this down. So obviously we want people to like our video, that's cool. And then you want people to comment, and then if you can get them to follow, share, and then if you get them to rewatch the video, then that's when you kind of go viral. Okay, so I want you guys to think about that as you're posting videos. So obviously you want people to share and rewatch. That's like the most powerful thing, okay? So that is kind of how the point system works, okay? Now, I want to talk about hashtags and how they work, okay? So what hashtags are, like if you're not familiar with like YouTube or Instagram, and it's kind of similar as in you can rank for certain hashtags, okay? And plus it tells TikTok who to show the content to. So for example, if you're doing content on how to make money online, then you would want to tell TikTok exactly what your video is about so they can show it to the proper audience, right? So I want you guys to, when you post a video, you can do like you can have like a caption, and I'm going to show you an example here in a little bit. You can have like a quick caption, and then you can add some hashtags, okay? When you're writing hashtags, I think a lot of people make this mistake, okay? And I did this for years when I was on Instagram. People try to go for these crazy big hashtags, okay? So basically, it's kind of like SEO on YouTube. Like, let's just say you're on YouTube and you're trying to rank for a keyword like how to make money, right? That's a very, very hard keyword to rank for. Like literally millions of people are trying to rank for that. But if you do a longer tail keyword on YouTube, like how to make money online as a, you know, stay-at-home mom in 2020, that's a longer tail hashtag. You have more chances of ranking, okay? I want you to take that concept and take that with hashtags, okay? So, for example, if you're doing a video on how to make money online, you know, most people might do like hashtag money, hashtag cash, hashtag, you know, PayPal, whatever. These really short tail hashtags that are super competitive, okay? Now, I want you guys to kind of look at this and maybe take a screenshot, write this down. This isn't like set in stone, but this is kind of what I found, okay? So if you have under 1,000 followers, I want you to target hashtags between 10,000 and 250,000 views, okay? And basically, I wrote out some hashtags for you guys. I actually did this right before this started. And so let's just say you have under 1,000, okay? You would want to do something like this: affiliate marketing for beginners, or how to start an online business. I think this one was misspelled or something like that. Or no, this is just a longer tail. And then, you know, this one right here, online business, even though this is a kind of misspelled, it's still within that range of 45,000 views. Now, like this one has 93 million. You're not going to rank for that, especially if you're just starting out. So I kind of want you guys to understand that and look at, this is kind of the rules I use for me, okay? So when I was under 1,000 followers, I would shoot between hashtags between 10,000 and 250,000 views. Over, you know, between 5,000 and 10,000, you know, 250,000 to 1 million views. And then over 10,000, you know, you can go 1 million and above. That's kind of the general rule. I mean, it's not set in stone. This is kind of just something you want to start thinking about as you're writing hashtags, okay? So let me just give you an example of that, okay? And I give you guys an example like in the affiliate marketing niche here. So for affiliate marketing, there's 8.8 million. That's super hard to rank for. So you'd want to go shorter, okay? And also, you know, here's some stuff for YouTube if you're looking to target like the YouTube niche, okay? But let me just show you some examples real quick, okay? So you can see here, I have a caption. Can you guys see that? It's a little hard, but it says ready to begin online business. And then I have, you know, hashtag start your own business, hashtag start your business, hashtag, you know, online business tips. So that's kind of the strategy. And that basically what this does is it tells TikTok what your video is about so they can show it to the right people. And if you can get on the For You page, that's when it becomes very powerful. And you start thinking about the batch theory, right? So I'm going to go back to this graph here, okay? You start thinking about the batch theory. You show this video, you show your content to the right people, and they're going to like the video, they're going to comment. And if it's an educational video, they're going to share it because people love to share educational videos. So for example, you know, I might do a video on how to do affiliate marketing in 60 seconds, which you can do on TikTok. You can do a quick video, give them a ton of value within that 60 seconds, and people will share content. And as you can see, this is where it becomes really powerful. So I want you guys to kind of take the hashtag method and then think about the batch theory and point system works. If you put all those together, you can start getting a ton of traffic, okay? So I kind of want you guys to think about that. And once you understand that, now we're sharing our content to the right people, but how can we get them to stop scrolling, to listen to us, and to follow us, or to have a call to action? So I want to kind of talk about that real quick. Let me see here. Okay, so this is kind of like, I'm sure you guys have heard of this before, but hook story offer. This is literally like the most basic thing that most of you probably heard, but it's the most important thing that I've really been implementing in the last few months, okay? So if you can figure out all those things and you get in front of the right people, now you got to hook them, right? So you want to hook them with a good headline. So if we look at here, you know, feeling depressed and hated my job. I know now who exactly I'm talking to. I know who I'm trying to speak to. So obviously people that hate their job, that they're looking to make money from home, stuff like that, right? So I know who I'm talking to. So I have a good hook when they're scrolling. So you think about what they're doing, right? They're scrolling, watching, funny videos, whatever. And then they see this video, right? You want to stop them in their tracks, right? So you can see, feeling depressed and hated my job. That's my hook. Another one here. During Corona, most are binge watching Netflix. It's relevant, coronavirus, obviously. So that's my hook, right? I get them to stop scrolling. Now, the second thing I want you guys to think about is now you want to give them value or tell them your story, okay? So, this is very basic stuff, but the power of telling your story is so, so powerful, okay? And what's crazy about TikTok is, like Jake was saying, a lot of people won't see all your videos. They'll see like maybe one video, and then they'll see your 7th video, and then they'll see your 10th video, whatever. So you want to stay congruent on your story. So for me, I talk a lot about my story, about quitting my job, being an electrical engineer, how I hated my job, and I'm very congruent on there. Okay, so I stop them, I give them a quick story, I tell them about my, basically my story, and then, or I give them value. Okay, you can either tell them story or give them value. So, I'll basically tell my story, or I'll show them like step by step how to post a YouTube video. Okay, so you can do one of two things on this step here. Okay, now I think a lot of people make this mistake is they don't have a strong call to action here. Okay, so at the end of your story or end of your value, give them a call to action. So for
Yeah, you might catch me dozing off a couple times, but I'm paying attention. And this information is for you guys, not for me. I'm just here with y'all watching it, I smoke a couple, sometimes you doze off, you know what I mean? But hey, it's all good. Back to it, y'all.
For me, it's like, guys, click the link in my bio, go through the, I'm always promoting Legendary, go to the 15-day challenge, and let's get started, okay? Give them a strong call to action. That's literally like, I see this happening even on YouTube. A lot of people do it if you don't tell them. So I want to kind of talk about the call to action part though. So if you don't have a, a link in your bio, this is what I was doing before, okay? So I know Jake was doing like the link where he would take like a photo or a video of the link. You can do that. I do that as well. But another thing you can do, it gives you another option, is I tell people before I had the link in my bio. So I would say, guys, if you want to get started, go to my Instagram in my bio and DM me info, and I'll send you the link there. And that literally, if someone does that, like they're actually really qualified to leave TikTok, go to Instagram, DM you, and say info, right? So that's another thing to do as far as call to action, okay? So that's basically how the algorithm works from what I know and I've researched and what's working for me. Real quick, this is kind of a bonus tip here. I know Jake wanted me to talk about this. So real quick, I want to talk about viral sounds and challenges. So this is just a screenshot of this viral sound, okay? So what a viral sound is, it's just basically music or someone just talking. And what you can do is you can basically make videos on top of that sound. And what that does is, think about the algorithm again. What is TikTok trying to do? Well, there's musicians trying to put their music on TikTok. So for example, if there's an artist, like up and coming artist trying to blast their music out, they're going to go on TikTok and, put their music on, right? Though TikTok wants to use them because they're paying the artists are paying TikTok to get their sound out. What you can do is you can add this viral music, and like, let's just say you make a video, you want to add always like a popular sound or a popular song on there. That really helps with the algorithm. So if you can put all those things together, and if you know how to hook them and tell them a story and give them a call to action, you're going to get a ton of traffic. I literally, in the last 14 days, like I think over 1,200 visits to my funnel, ton of sales, ton of leads, and it's been good. So that's kind of how the algorithm works and stuff like that. So I kind of just went off. Hopefully that makes sense. Is there any questions? Let me see if there's a pop in the chat real quick.
That's awesome, man. That was.
Yeah, there was a lot of meat on that bone. There was a lot of meat on that bone for sure. I don't know that anybody has any questions. If you see some, you can certainly answer them. But there was a lot of meat on that bone for sure. There's been meat on all these bones. I mean, I think it was pretty clear. I love how you are, and you talked about this actually on our interview this morning as well, just about how you're taking advantage of the algorithm and optimizing for the search terms. And obviously on TikTok, it's those hashtags. I've always kind of personally been a marketer who's not been as focused on those details. I think it's your engineering brain.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Because yeah. I'm kind of a space cadet in the sense like I'm always just more, I'm just not as analytical. I'm not I'm detail oriented. I've had to really teach myself how to do that, pay attention to details, be detail oriented. But if you are analytical like Jonathan, you have that part of your brain that works well, then focusing on those hashtags, those terms is extremely helpful. Long tail keywords on videos on YouTube, kind of same concept. Instead of targeting online marketing, to target online marketing, best way to use YouTube, or ask a question even on, that's a great SEO strategy, because most people use the search bar to ask questions more so than they do to make statements, right? So how can I use YouTube to make money as an affiliate, right? Would be a great longer tail keyword to target. I think I wanted to make one comment also on the hook story offer concept. I want you guys to remember, and this just goes back a second ago to somebody who said many 50-year-olds on TikTok. I saw that comment, and then you just started to run, Jonathan. But the best content I've actually seen on TikTok has come from people who are older than 50, who are just not afraid to loosen up and kind of inject humor into their videos. And of course, these have been more entertaining, where they're dancing and doing those kind of things. But I just wanted to say, guys, remember that while you're giving value, while you're targeting specific keywords and all that stuff, one thing I wanted to point out about what I've seen with Jonathan's content is it's also entertaining. There's that element of the fact that people want to be educated, but what they love, and if you can think about your experience with teachers, you would understand this instantly. Who is your favorite teacher? If any of you guys, everybody just think about, who is your favorite teacher of all time, right? Who is your favorite teacher? It was probably somebody who made learning fun, right?
Yep.
Maybe there's a few of you on here that says, I didn't like any of my teachers. That's okay. Or some of you guys are too foggy or too old. That's okay. I'm pretty much there as well. But if you can make learning fun, right? Adding that entertainment element, you're going to, and Jonathan, I think you do a good job with that. Do you have anything to say around that? Any advice or tips around kind of that topic?
Yeah, that's a great thing. TikTok's for sure. It's a weird platform where you kind of have to get out of your comfort zone. I'm naturally energetic and crazy, so like it's maybe hard for some people, but I think that really helps. Like just being really creative with it and really trying to get out of that comfort zone. I know it's hard, but you know, TikTok is a platform where people are crazy, they're dancing. You don't have to do that. I mean, really valuable content, you might be okay. I think the main goal is to get someone to stop scrolling. If you can really think about, you know, the first half a second, because they're scrolling fast, right? The first half a second, how can you get them to stop scrolling with a good headline, you know, you doing something crazy or you saying, stop, 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 you know, something like that to get them to stop scrolling. Then you can, it gives you that opportunity to give them either value or tell them your story, and then you give them a call to action. So, you know, that's kind of my take on it.
Well, you might have caught me dozing off here and there, you know what I mean? If you still found great value to what I played for you today, and you took your notebook out and you took some good notes on how to go viral using TikTok, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for spending time with me and learning. So I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.